Breaking news in the NBA, the Houston Rockets are locking in one of their key pieces for the future. Fred VanVleet, a former NBA champion and one-time All-Star, is set to sign a massive 2-year, $50 million deal to stay with the Rockets. This move comes after an offseason of high-stakes decisions and major roster changes in Houston. But what does this new contract mean for the Rockets, VanVleet, and the rest of the NBA landscape? Stick around to find out, but before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on this blockbuster deal. Let's break it all down. Fred VanVleet is staying in Houston, and it's big news for the Rockets' future. The 31-year-old guard, who has played a pivotal role in Houston's recent rise, has agreed to a 2-year, $50 million contract extension with a player option in 2026-27, sources confirmed to ESPN. This is a strategic move for both sides. The Rockets have declined VanVleet's $44.9 million team option for next season and have instead secured this fresh deal, giving them flexibility for the future. VanVleet, who's represented by Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, has made it clear that he sees a long-term future in Houston. Both sides are excited about the partnership beyond the next 2 years, with a clear focus on building something sustainable and successful for the future. The move also gives VanVleet the opportunity to enter the 2026 free agency market, where teams are expected to have more salary cap space. This opens up even more possibilities for the veteran guard, who could be in a strong position to land another lucrative deal a few years down the line. Let's not forget, the Rockets have been busy this offseason. They've made some high-profile moves, including acquiring 15-time All-Star Kevin Durant in a blockbuster trade. With the addition of Durant, the Rockets are solidifying themselves as legitimate contenders in the Western Conference. And don't overlook the Rockets' other key moves, like a 3-year, $39 million extension with center Steven Adams, plus a long-term extension for head coach Ime Udoka. This is all part of a larger effort to revamp the franchise, and Fred VanVleet is at the center of it all. Now, what does this mean for VanVleet's role on the team? Well, it's clear he's been a major factor in Houston's turnaround. After signing a 3-year deal with the team in the summer of 2023, VanVleet helped Houston improve dramatically, turning a 22-win team into a 41-win squad in his first season. But it didn't stop there. The Rockets took it to the next level, winning 52 games in the 2024-25 season, securing the number 1, second seed in the Western Conference, and breaking a 4-year postseason drought. Fred VanVleet played a key role in that success. While his individual scoring numbers were down during the regular season, he averaged just 14.1 points per game, his lowest since 2018-19. He really turned it on in the playoffs. VanVleet showed why he's one of the most dangerous players when the stakes are high, averaging 18.7 points per game in the postseason. His performance in the first round against the Golden State Warriors was particularly notable. Despite the Rockets being eliminated in 7 games, VanVleet had an incredible stretch, averaging 24.3 points on 56% shooting and 64% from beyond the arc in the last 4 games of the series. That's an impressive level of performance under pressure. But as good as VanVleet is on offense, he's also known for his defense. A hard-nosed, gritty player, VanVleet is always putting in the effort on both ends of the floor. His playmaking and volume shooting from deep are key components of his game. He was second on the team in three-point attempts per game in the 2024-25 season, shooting 7.7 attempts from beyond the arc each game. However, VanVleet does have areas he still needs to work on. His efficiency has been an issue, especially with his field goal percentage. He shot below 40% from the field last season, marking the fourth time in his career that he's had a season with sub 40% shooting. Even with that inconsistency, VanVleet's impact on the Rockets cannot be overstated. Over his 9-year NBA career, he's averaged 14.9 points and 5.7 assists per game. More importantly, he's the kind of player you want on your team in a tight game, especially in the postseason. He knows how to step up when it matters most.